All right, should be online now. There we are. We're live. All right. Hello and welcome back to Mike's Basement. I'm Michael. Today we're going to change the pace a little bit. We are not going to fly anywhere. Yeah, but we're still going to work with the X-Plane 11 in some sense. So here I have the infamous WED, Wet or World Editor. And what's the idea with that? The idea is that I wonder what that is. Let's see if I go a little closer. Oh, how nice. I can see it sort of from the side. Yeah, cool. I didn't know you could do that. All right, yes, we are Interworld Editor. And so one of the projects that I've going right now is that I want to add some stuff to airports we already have. So I've made sort of, if you look up in the top here, you can see games, X-Plane 11, custom scenery, Mike's SAM editions. That's mine. So right now I have 2 times San Francisco International for a reason I don't know. I don't know whether 2. And then we're going to have Billund. And then we're going to export that. So the idea is that I want to add some SAM stuff to these airports. Now I already have the what you call SAM's World Jetway or something like that add-on. So I don't need that. But what I do need is that doesn't add what do you call it? Gateway help, if you will. Help to get you placed on the tarmac in the right way, to get your parking help, you could call it. So we're going to use different stuff from the SAM library. We're going to test it out, and we're going to, well, see how it works. How it works for us. Now, there are some things I would like to discuss with you that you can sort of consider. And that is that I'm not going to do all of this for every gate on every airport there is on the world, because then I could make this my day job, and I really don't want to do it. But I do want to do it on select gates at select airports, and then gradually try to expand the amount of airports that I've been working on. The goal could be, very well be, to get the SAM stuff on every airport, and then with that I mean SAM parking help, docking help, nothing else. I don't want to do I don't want to do oh, sorry, lost the word again. I don't want to do anything else. I don't want to do the jetway thing, because I already have SAM World Jetways, and you can buy that if you want it. That will add automatic jetway connection to every airport, every vanilla airport there is in X-Plane 11. But let's get going. And the first I want to do is to show you how I actually set this up. So as you can see here, I have SAM's the part of the World Editor open here. The first part you get is this. So I've started by adding a new scenery package, and that's what you see here. my SAM editions. That's my scenery package. Then you open that. And when you have that open, you can go up here into import from airport scenery gateway. But be mindful that you first need to change, if you have it set here, you need to change it to airport scenery gateway. Then you can import. And you can look for every airport you have here. For example, in this case, we have Billund, EK. Oh, didn't get the cursor. EK. Why can't I type anything? Interesting. But you should be able to type in the let me see. Target explain. Yes, import from scenery. You should be able to search. Maybe it's because it still thinks I'm on my hard drive or something like that. You can see the parts missing here, but you can find. You should be able to search and find Billund if you want to, and then you just import it into your selection, just like I have here. Over here you have some local library. That means if you want to do what I'm doing, if you want to help out with that, you need to install what is called SAMsuit. So in order to have all of this working, you need to have two things at least. You need to have a SAM's base plugin. It's free, you can get it. Install it. You can get this as SAM2 suite. That's sweet. That's pretty nice. So, and you can update if you want to see if there's new updates. There's not. I've bought the World Jetways. As you can see, equip default airports with animated passenger bridges. Now, if I release what I have here, then you only need to have the SAM base plugin in order to make what I have done working. If you want the gateways and all that, the jetways, then you need to buy the World Jetways. As you can see, sorry. It needs to be licensed. Then you can put in static aircrafts if you want to have that. Global trees, seasons. I haven't done that. You have a scenery developer pack if you want that. Airport vehicles if you want that. Needs to be licensed, and follow me also needs to be licensed. If you want to work with the world editor just like I do, you need to download the scenery developer pack here. That will give the world editor access to all the structures that you need in order to make SAM work. But let's jump into it. So I'm going to pull down this menu here with Billund, and let's see what we have inside. The ramp starts, runway, signs, taxi routes, taxi grounds, taxiways, tower, windsocks, exclusion zones, objects. Now we could put it in under objects. That would actually make pretty good sense, but I think we're going to make a completely new menu. So we're going to go into SAM library, and then we're going to go for the bridges. So if you want to work with the facades, if you want to work with the jetways, then one of these could sort of make an extra connection if you need that. So the different kinds are solid, and two kinds of solid actually. This looks more like a container, to be honest, but so that's it. Then you have dockings, and oh, it just took a little bit of time. Dockings is what the frick. Dockings is what we're going to work on right now. So there are different kinds. You can see stop, okay. There are honeywells. I've tried to figure out what the different ones are, what they do, and all that. We have honeywells PA3, then we have ordinary honeywells like this. Then we have the marshaller, the good old standard guy that will wave his hand around if you are being an idiot. We have a marshaller high, so I suppose that's one that's standing up here, although he's, I don't know. Then we have safe dock. Again, a system to help you dock get the plane parked. And finally we have safe gate here. Which again is the same thing. It's what it does. So what I've been thinking about is that all of these places here with, and we're going to need to see what we have here in front. So we have windows here. We need to sort of relatively make that fit. But what I've been contemplating is that on this parking here, we're going to place a marshaller. He's going to be sort of our test bed. So I'm going to place a marshaller, then I'm going to show you how I'm going to get him to work. And then we're going to do all the rest of these docking places here. There are a couple of them. And then I can show you how to get SAM up and running. It shouldn't take that much time actually, because we don't have many gates here, but then we can go on to the next one. That could be Aalborg. Take a look at that. And then we could probably look at a relatively larger airport that could be the destination for the next flight with the Tolis A321. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So this is 25. So let's look at a marshaller on spot 25. So we're going to find the marshaller. He's right here. Now, in order to place a marshaller, you need to have it on objects. If you have it on facades or anything else, it won't work. And then the placement is a little bit weird, because you hold down your mouse and then you draw out a line like this. And then as you can see, he is facing the wrong way. So you can go up here and press, or you can just press V to get the vertex. And then you can draw these lines out and spin him around like that. Then we can move him a little bit to the side. And now we can sort of see how he looks. Now he looks nice, right? Like he stands there. If you use the AutoGate version, and I saw a guide on how to do that also, you would see a man with, I don't know, 1,000 arms or something like that. And that's because it shows all the animations at once. Fortunately, SAM at least doesn't do that. So I think we're going to move this vehicle a little bit out of the way and turn it a little bit like that. All right. Now we have placed a marshaller. Let's see if we can make him work. So I'm going to go up here, and first I'm going to save it, because if something goes wrong, I know that I've saved my stuff. Then I'm going to go for target explain version and set it to 1130 again. Remember that. And finally, I'm going to go for the validate. And you get a warning, only type 2 facade support curve segments. I'm going to waive that. And then I'm going to export the scenery pack. Yes, proceed. All right, so in order to check that we really got what we wanted, we can open Notepad++. And this is this is it, yes. So let's try to go down into the bottom and see if we can find EKBI somewhere. Just search. We have it. Perfect. And one more thing you need to be aware of. And let me just get that out right off the bat. The scenery packs ini. I've placed Mike Sam editions in the top. as long as it's placed, your additions, or if it's mine you install, as long as they're placed up here somewhere, you shouldn't have any problems. You'll also see that at some point, now it's gone again, but at some point, you'd probably see some of the, I think it's when X-Plane 11 is running, you'll see that you have two libraries from Sam lying in here around. Let me just open, sorry, I forgot something. Let's go to Twitch, because I cannot do that when I'm actually online, not using, let's see, edit stream info. Yeah, no, you're not going to do that. Editing, you know what, I'm just going to restart the stream. That's hopefully not going to be a problem for you. Let's see,